Hey, it's Brandon Schaefer with 5 Capitals. And as we get to the end of the year, I actually want to challenge you to think about goals and resolutions a little differently. And there's one specific area that I want to get into today. And that is, are you an intentional, lifelong learner? All three of those words are really important. Now, if you're a leader, of course, that means you're a learner. And if you're like me, there's podcasts you listen to and articles, and people recommend books and other things to engage with. But that doesn't necessarily mean that you're intentional in your learning. And actually what I found is that the best thought leaders, the best leaders and industry experts, whether it's in their company, their team, their field, they actually have a discernment filter on what they choose to engage in. As I've kind of learned more about this last couple of years, I have found it to be incredibly helpful. It has caused me to really think about, well, what am I really passionate about? Like, what is my lane? What is my thing that I'm going to make a dent in the universe around? What are the maybe one or two key areas that I want to be that industry expert in, that I not only am going wide, but I'm really going deep in a few and intentional areas. And as I've done that, and I've kind of chosen my area of expertise and passion that fits with my experience, fits with what I'm doing, fits with the vision, the calling, the trajectory I have, what I have found is that it's so much easier now for me to say no to a lot of things. Yeah, I appreciate that book, but it doesn't really fit where I'm at. I appreciate that news article or that podcast, but it doesn't fit with the trajectory that I'm on. Now, all of a sudden, I'm so much more discerning and intentional with what I choose to engage in with that extra time. And so as you say, yeah, I want to be a person who learns and grows, I want you to think about, could you be more selective, more discerning, more intentional with those things? And then I want you to say, okay, if I'm going to kind of really step back and reevaluate my purpose, my focus, my trajectory, my passion, and I'm going to make sure that that translates into what I'm learning, what I'm reading, what I'm listening to, you might find you got a lot of books to give away, a lot of podcasts to stop listening to, and you need to go find new areas, new books to read, new podcasts that now all the more intentionally align with those things that you're called to in this next season. Now, how is this going to help you? Well, if it's not already obvious, I want to highlight just a few key things. First and foremost, it's going to help you just naturally keep your edge. The edge in the profession, the industry, the area that you feel called to, it's going to be so much easier to be relevant and substantive, to be engaging and informed as you connect and talk to other people because you're staying in your wheelhouse. And if you're talking to people who aren't in your wheelhouse, now all of a sudden you can be honest. Say, hey, politics or industry knowledge or that area really isn't a place for passion for me, but I'd love to learn. Tell me about you. Tell me what you're learning. Now all of a sudden you can take a posture of kindness and curiosity in those areas outside. And now you've just given them an opportunity to connect with you and say, wow, I had no idea that was an area of passion or trajectory for you. I'm interested. Tell me more. Now your conversations can be much more relevant, transparent, and engaging. So it helps you keep your edge. Number two, it's going to be a lot easier to embrace challenges that you might face in your day-to-day job because you're staying in your lane, you're staying in your trajectory, so you've got so much more of that unconscious wealth of information that you can pull forward and utilize and engage in real time. As challenges and issues come up, you'll be able to handle and come up with solutions a lot quicker and easier. Third thing is it helps you deal with setbacks. As you engage with things in your industry that pop up, you'll know where to go for resources. Hey, let's engage this thought leader. Let's reach out to this magazine, this article, this book. We may be able to find the who and the what of insights in the area that we're on the trajectory for. Last couple things I want to say is you need a rhythm. If you're not careful, guess what? You're always busy. You're always getting text messages, emails, things to prep for, things that come up. What is your learning rhythm? Is it early in the morning? Basically, you need consistent and regular, guarded and protected time in those areas that you want to learn and grow in. Because there'll always be emails, there'll always be text messages, there'll always be things to do. But the greatest thought leaders guard and protect that time to ensure that they're consistently and intentionally learning, growing, and applying in the areas that they're passionate about. Hey, the last thing I want to say is make sure you're learning for fun, that you're growing for fun as well. I'm not talking about mindless checking out, watching a comedy, or reading a mindless book. No, what are those things that are for fun to learn? For me, it's sci-fi and fantasy. I love those films, those TV shows, those books. They feed my mind. They grow me into new creative ideas, passions. That indirect effort helps me grow in ways that I'm also directly learning and passionate about as well. Hope you have a great end of the year, end of the season, and in that, I hope that you're up your game as it is all about that intentionality, that lifelong commitment to learn in the areas that you're decidedly and discerningly passionate about each and every day.